Today we're talking about buckets. We're making the ultimate wash bucket setup. I mean, look at this beautiful thing. Thank you to and happy birthday to Becca Green and Mr. Adamo. So they teamed up and decided to send me this beautiful Yeti bucket. No idea why, shout out. This is definitely my first Yeti bucket here in the cleaner studio. So what this is gonna do for us is this is just obviously a high quality, super sturdy, insulated 5-gallon bucket. It comes with this beautiful Yeti lid that is also got a real nice gasket in it, real tight seal. So if you're rinseless washing on the go, you're going to the self-serve bay, you can pop this lid on with your solution already mixed in your bucket, take it with you, all that good stuff and more. So we got the lid, got the beautiful bucket. It's gonna survive the test of time. Obviously, it's gonna be super durable with its thick walls, insulation. It's gonna really shine during the winter for our warm rinseless washes. It's gonna keep that water nice and warm. It's got a rubberized bottom, so this bucket, wherever you put it, it stays, right? So it's got a grippy around the bottom. That's pretty handy. The handle itself is this nice woven material. It's got a nice, comfortable handle too. So overall, it's just an overly super well-built bucket. Really, really nice stuff. And I have to thank Adamo and Becca Green. This is probably one of the most generous things anybody's ever sent over to the cleaner studio, so really appreciate it. And it inspired this video to make the ultimate bucket setup. So that's our bucket. You can't have the ultimate bucket setup without the ultimate bucket. Yeti bucket is the ultimate bucket. Yeti bucket, a check. Got our bucket. Now we need something inside the bucket, right? Keep and trap that dirt bottom of our bucket. So let's move over here. Talk grit guards. Grit guards are basically things that keep your wash mitt and your tools off the bottom of the bucket, and it keeps that grit at the bottom of the bucket for the most part. And we have a variety of different guards, so let's go through it. We got the traditional grit guard. We got the traditional grit guard brand. There's also basic grit guards at like Harbor Freight these days. So you can go get you a grit guard at Harbor Freight for pretty cheap. And they do their job really, really well at the end of the day. They collect that dirt on the bottom. They have the fins that keep the water from splashing and kind of uplifting that dirt. And they do a great job keeping your stuff off the bottom of the bucket. Next grit guard we're checking out is the Dirt Lock from the Detail Guards, and this is one we have at the House of Rags. And where the Dirt Lock innovated is it has rubber feet. Let's come get you close to the action. So the Detail Dirt Lock filter has rubber feet, so it actually grips to the bottom of the bucket. And it uses a Venturi effect system where once the dirt falls below these perfectly designed cones, the water under the grit guard no longer gets agitated. So anything that falls through the little Venturi filters, once it gets under here, it's not going anywhere. Literally all motion stops once it hits this guard, and the way it's designed, where if you see and compare it to traditional grit guard, this is just grit guard with holes in it. No Venturi effect going on here. It just has the fins that kind of stop the momentum of the splish splashing. But the Dirt Lock system uses a specialized funnel technique. And then the third variation of grit guard we have in this video is the Mitt Slide, which you can get from the Auto Fiber brand, and we have at the House of Rags. So the Mitt Slide is a very inventive, newer grit guard design. It goes up the side of your bucket, and it kind of acts as a washboard as you dunk that mitt. It's hitting it, it's sliding down it, it's taking dirt off the wash mitt media, whether it's rinseless or whether it's traditional, and it's depositing it at the bottom of the bucket, of course. So it kind of just changes the shape of a traditional style grit guard and collects that dirt at the bottom of the bucket to ensure a safe wash process as you wash your car. So which one are we picking to go inside the ultimate bucket system? Well, first up, why pick one when you can pick two? We're going with the Dirt Lock dirt filter. Has 3 little grips here. You just take it, put it at the bottom of the bucket. Since the Dirt Lock locks itself at the bottom of the bucket for the most part. You can see there. It's gonna do a great job of being what it's designed to do, that dirt lock. So once dirt gets to the bottom of our bucket, we do not want it to come out. That's exactly what this grit guard was designed to do. Now, if I was to try and agitate my wash mitt on this, that's 5 gallons of water. I'm having to push my arm and my wash media through. So what we're gonna do is stack the Mitt Slide on top of our grit guard. So now we have 2 grit guards, and we have that mitt slide, which now comes up the bucket. So when we dunk, we're actually agitating, and now we have kind of a 2 filter system of that grit going between the cracks of the mitt slide and then going under the Venturi effect of the dirt lock system, and that dirt ain't coming back out no matter what. Not just because it's 2 dirt filters, but because the science of the Venturi effect on the dirt lock. And combining those 2 is definitely how you keep a clean wash mitt during the wash process. Now, we got our bucket ready to go with our dirt filter system in place with 2 grit guards. Now we have to do what's called training your bucket. Training your bucket means you want it to follow you around the vehicle. Ivan LaCroix coined the term. And when it comes to training a bucket, the first thing a bucket needs is wheels. You don't want to be carrying around 4 or 5 gallons of water with you at all times as you travel around the bucket. That's going to lead to some back pain, and some just fatigue. So for the wheels, we have the bucket dolly. So this is the Grit Guard bucket dolly. The Grit Guard bucket dolly has little anchor points in the bottom. So once you put your bucket in, you can twist these and actually lock it into the dolly system, which is fantastic. And not only is it a bucket dolly, but Grit Guard recently came out with these 3-inch roller casters that are highly durable. As you can see, they'll roll on any surface, which is especially good for my real rough driveway. So the traditional wheels that Grit Guard used to have, I'll go get an old Grit Guard bucket. They have these big red wheels, and you see they take a beating on rougher surfaces, and they were still pretty good, but compared to the roller casters that also come with 2 locking wheels per set you buy, these are just a far superior roller caster altogether. You're going to get a really smooth roll, which is perfect for training that bucket to follow you around the vehicle. Just set your bucket in, tighten these things at the bottom a little bit. It doesn't have to be super tight, just a nice grip where your bucket's not, splooshing and splashing all over the place. Don't want it to fall out of the dolly. And the next thing that's gonna help you train your bucket is, well, the stick shifter. Every video I make where this bucket dolly is featured, y'all asking me, what's up with the bucket stick? What's up with the bucket stick? How do I get it? Where do I find it? This bad boy was made by Franco, over at Franco's Details. The devil's in the details. Let's get in close. And he custom hand makes these where you mount them to the bottom of your bucket. They have a nice long metal handle with a cap at the end. You can get a custom. He just started putting these hooks on when I ordered mine, so he even added the hook. So I can put my gun, my pressure washer gun, my towels, pretty much anything you want to hang there, you can hang. And the Franco stick shifter has just been a complete game changer. So this definitely helps with training your bucket. You got a nice handle. You don't got to bend over or kick your bucket around to follow you. Just grab the little stick shifter, you drag it around the vehicle, and it's going to train up real nice. So if you want to get a hold of Franco to make you one of these beautiful stick shifters, you head over to @Franco's Details. That'll take you to the Devil in the Details YouTube channel. He's got his email in that description. I'll link that all below as well so you can find him a little easier. And check him out. He's a cool dude. So to build the ultimate bucket system at the end of the day, might need a little help from your friends. So shout out to Becca Adamo sending over the Yeti bucket. This was a sweet surprise, and I'm super pumped to use it. Also, notice it matches the logo color, pretty spot on. So it's pretty freaking sweet. To recap, of course, you don't need a Yeti bucket if you don't want it. You can get you a nice Harbor Freight bucket. Just get a bucket, all right? We got double grit guards with the dirt lock at the bottom to completely trap that dirt at the bottom of the bucket with the Venturi effect. We got the mitt slide to act as our mitt kind of agitation device. So you dunk that mitt in, you agitate it, all that dirt flows between not just one grit guard, but 2, and then that dirt lock at the bottom completely traps that water. Next up, you gotta have some good wheels and train that bucket to follow you. So we got the Grit Guard official bucket dolly with the upgraded 3-inch casters with locking mechanisms as well if you have maybe on a slope driveway, because these are some real good wheels. They'll get away from you, especially if there's any slope to it. And then finally, you got the Franco bucket dolly. Hit up Franco, get you a bucket dolly, or just make it yourself if you're that handy. You can rig up something of your own with a little home improvement trip to the hardware store. Get creative with it. Or if you want it done nice and right, you hit up Franco over there at Franco's Details. Don't forget the lid. Bing, bang, boom. Now you're ready for the ultimate wash bucket setup. So there you go. I'll link as much as I possibly can in the links below. So if you want to design the ultimate bucket setup in your garage, there you go. And that's all I got on this one. Happy birthday, Becca. Thank you, Adamo. And shout out to Franco. It's all about community around here, and sometimes it takes a village to put together the ultimate bucket system. So that's all I got. Like, subscribe, everybody. We'll catch you on the next one.